evening and welcome to the first sunny day we've had in a long time out here at Austintown High School. Today, the Fitch Falcons are set to host the Lions from Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. Hi, everybody. Matt Maher on the call, being joined for his baseball debut here on YSN.
Yes,
Jordan Barber.
is.
Jordan, great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Why not talk a little bit about how you're feeling about this first game here, your first baseball game? I know it's your favorite sport.
Yeah, I've been a huge fan of baseball since I was a kid. I played it up until about middle school. I had a surgery, but I couldn't play it anymore, but I still loved it. I watch it all the time. I grew up a Mets fan thanks to my uncle, and so it's just great being here, like being a part of the game, being able to call it, and being able to share like my knowledge and enthusiasm for the game with all of you beautiful people. So
absolutely
looking forward to it.
And we've been looking forward to having you on here with us. Let's go ahead and get to know, first up, this visiting team from Notre Dame Cathedral Latin as they get set to step into the box. Stepping up now is number 9, the second baseman, Phil Davidson. He'll be followed by the right fielder, number 8, Gianna Spetic. After him is the third baseman, number 35, Sam Hoffman. And then in that cleanup spot is the center fielder, number 1, Nick Dietrich. After him, the DH, number 15, Cian O'Boyle. He'll be DHing for the pitcher. After that is the left fielder, number 3, Griffin Moskal. The first baseman, number 13, Antonio Mandato. The shortstop, number 12, Frankie Clark. And the catcher, number 17, Sarek Siglowski. First pitch is in there, and it's in there for ball number 1. Time of first pitch is 5:13 p.m., starting 2 minutes early. Next pitch is swung on and hit hard out into left field. Goes deep.
He's running
far, and it drops down and goes over the fence. Ground rule double to start things off here for the Lions.
Well, that is certainly a way to start a game. And we were just talking about that when we pulled in, how we didn't think a ball would fly over that fence. Well, we were just proven wrong, weren't we?
On the bright side, there is netting out there, so a little bit of protection.
People's cars are safe. Don't worry about that.
So ground rule double to start things off here for NDCL. Brings up Spetic, the right fielder, wearing number 8 today, as stated previously. He's going up against Pugley's 4, Austintown Fitch. Takes a look over that runner at second base, throws in first pitch. Low away in the dirt, or at least where the dirt would be, and we'll just keep that count where it is 1-0. These Lions come into the season with already one game under their belt. They are 0-1 on the season after losing a road game at Gilmore Academy. And, man, Gilmore Academy always one of those teams out there up by the lake, because that one's flown out into right field and caught. Runner tags, but does not go. He'll stay at second base, one away. Runner still in scoring position.
Thought about going for a second, but just decided, better to stay. It's only the first out, not trying to put yourself in a situation to go from a runner in scoring position to 2 outs and nobody on base. So I think that was a good play there by the man on second.
So Sam Hoffman, the third baseman, wearing a hood today, but breezy out here, a bit cool out here today. Temperatures in the upper 40s, low 50s right now.
With the wind, it kind of is a little cold, but the sun being out does help.
Next pitch is far and away outside for ball number 1. Pugley seems to have a lot of power right now, throwing some fast balls, just can't find the strike zone early on here in this game. Not sure if the temperature has anything to do with that right now, or if it's just the fact that this is his first start of the season.
Yeah, I mean, like we saw with other sports, your first couple games, everyone's just kind of a bit rusty. It takes them a little while to get into the swing of things. No pun intended.
Well, in his case, he's hoping no swing.
Yes.
That next pitch did find the strike zone on the corner. Next pitch swung through all the way, committed to that ball going low for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here.
Chance to get his first strikeout of the year.
Well, these Lions only able to score 2 runs to Gilmore Academy's 3 in their first game. We'll see if they're able to put up any more here, if Austintown Fitch can keep them to a low-scoring affair, just like that last game, and maybe set them down 0-2. Meanwhile, the count is even here to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2, runner on second.
Pugley's taking a look at that runner.
He's got
and that's Davidson.
Decent lead, but not running.
Well, that'll get the count full here as that one just misses the zone again low. He keeps finding that same spot. He's going to have to try and find a new pitch.
Yeah.
Very consistent where he's been putting it.
Try and want to get him swinging here. You don't want to give up another.
Well, he got him to swing.
Yeah,
that one
he
goes
just made
very
contact.
Sharply foul just past the visitor's dugout. Not a bad attempt there by Hoffman. He's got Dietrich on deck here, the center fielder wearing number 1. Pugley's hoping to maybe get some sort of miraculous, I want to say, double play from 5 over to 3. Not impossible, but hard to do here. Next one swung on. That one's out into right field. Right fielder Warmoth has to go after it. Chases, has it. Catches out number 2. Runner tags up, and this time he will make his way all the way over to third base. But there are now 2 down here for Notre Dame Cathedral.
Well, runner on third. They got to be careful here. A base hit gets him up on top. Obviously, you can't give up any more. You can't give up another sac fly because, well, that's third out. But base hit here will get him on. So this is a dangerous position here already for Fitch. You don't want to give up a run this early.
We don't have any information here on what Dietrich or any of his other teammates may have done last season, as that one's put right down the middle. Nice pitch there.
Great pitch.
Did not update their max prep. Looking all over the place on the school website, athletic site, wherever, even social media, just couldn't find anything here. That one's swung on. That one might find a hole. No, right fielder Warmoth gets under it, and that's another fly out into right field, and that's how they're going to end it. They'll leave one runner stranded, and Fitch comes to bat after this here on YSN.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Well, just about set for the bottom half of the first inning. Jordan, why don't you introduce us to the Fitch Falcons?
Certainly. So to lead off, we have Frankie Senadayak here. Then followed is Drew Kashik. Then Carson Fuller. Then you have hitting in place of the pitcher, you have the DH, Rocco DeFlorio. Then you have Jackson Cheeks after him. Donovan Bell Sullivan. Hayden Warmoth. Mason Petridis. And then Carter Owens. That is the Fitch lineup. And we're about ready to see them in action for the first time here at the bottom of the first.
And they'll be facing off against Braden Kinnaird, pitcher out there for these Lions. Again, not too much information given to us on the website we could find on these guys, but we at least know the first name here.
Yeah,
That's
we know
positive.
names, and we know names and numbers this
How
time.
about looking back in time here for Austintown Fitch? Last season, they come off of a pretty good season, 16-7 overall record. Obviously, conference play is important, but that doesn't really apply here, but might as well say it, 5-3, so above 500, both records overall.
That's pretty good.
Runs against 54, runs for 99. And throughout the entirety of the season, that's not easy to come by, getting almost 100 runs in one season in a short high school season like this.
Very impressive, just falling one short there.
They were also 14-5 on this field. Keep that in mind here as we go into this season.
Really dominant at home.
On the road, they were 2-2, so not too many road games last year for these Falcons. Haven't gotten to take a good look at this, at this schedule going forward, but I'm sure we'll take a look as the game moves forward. So Senadiak, the shortstop, number 15, in the box to start things off, as Jordan stated, and here's the first pitch. Able to find the strike zone for strike number 1 was Kinnaird.
Well,
here's the 0-1.
I was going to say something, but I forgot.
Well, we'll have plenty of time here.
I
That
was
one's
too
a little bit
busy
too high
investing into the game.
for ball number 1. Well, sometimes it can just take you away. Sometimes you just want to watch and can't even find the words. Even count 1-1. Over to second base. Runs after it. Gets it. Throw over to first. It's in time for out number 1.
Good play there.
Ground out from 4 to 3.
Thought he might have found a hole, but the second baseman over there got that ball and got it to first. Good play there by the defense.
So Drew Kashik steps up, the right fielder. Pardon me here. No, yeah, the right fielder. It's an opportunity here to try and get the first hit for his team. Kinnaird getting himself set and ready. Has the nod. And here it comes.
A little high.
Yeah, just a little too high for the umpire's liking there. Sometimes it's hard to tell with these. Of course, you always have different batters with different lengths and sizes.
Some
where that strike zone's going to be, it's always up in the air.
Some umpires are a little bit more loose with their strike zones. Some are a lot more strict with it. It's part of the game.
The 1-0. Swung on, missed healthily for strike number 1. Not a bad swing, just has to wait for a better pitch.
Yeah.
Back
See
up
if
ready.
he will get that pitch now.
Swung on, fouled right back into the backstop behind us. Gets the count down into the pitcher's favor. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's an absolutely beautiful day here, Jordan. No clouds whatsoever in the sky. It just doesn't seem normal in Northeast Ohio at this time of year.
No, this is definitely something. It's a great day for baseball.
Again, just a nice, cool day. Wind's not even really blowing, so it's not a hitter's day, unfortunately for them. But, you know, you can only have those so often as that ball's outside. But,
would have been a great hitter's day last Saturday, but that wind was just way too strong.
How about Tuesday night? It was blowing like crazy. I was at Scene Park calling a game on field number 1, and, oh, man, I'm surprised we didn't see anything get close to going yard. That one's fouled up and goes out of play. Count stays even here at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That went over the net, back into. It's like a spectator went over to grab the ball.
Pretty modest crowd here. Good showing here by the Fitch faithful. Of course, Notre Dame Cathedral Latin up there close to the lake. Not too many people made their way out, if any. Kind of a last-second change here in the schedule as well as that one's fouled off.
Yes, I do believe they were supposed to play. Was it Poland?
Yeah, Poland Seminary, the Bulldogs. That was going to be a big conference game right there just to start things off. Go up against a close-by rival, but for whatever reason, it's unknown to us.
I believe they're playing Hubbard now, right, as we speak?
Yeah, that game got postponed. Not sure if Notre Dame Cathedral Latin just really wanted to come out and play Austintown, and they said, hey, let's take them up and we'll play Poland later. But either way, here we are with the Lions versus the Falcons, and then, yeah, like you said, the Eagles are going up against the Bulldogs right as we speak out at Poland.
Absolutely. Well, Kashak here has come back from a 1-3
that one swung
hole
on and hit very well on the full count. That's going to be a base hit into left field shallow. Just gets past the third baseman. Looked like he was the closest to it. Shortstop thought about it, but just couldn't get there in time. That's how that works.
Good work there by Drew Kashak, though. I mean, he was down 1-2. He said it was in the pitcher's favor, but he fought back, got 3-2, got a nice pitch, sent it up, and got a base hit. And they got their first base runner of the game.
Yep, perfect timing here for Fuller to step up and see what he can do. He's in third base today as he swings through on the first pitch, just committed, hoping to get that one in play and move his runner forward.
So I can't speak on maybe the speed of some of these players because we just haven't watched them play a lot, but if Kashak, if he's pretty fast, maybe a base hit can get him first to third or maybe even first to home, depending on where that ball is placed.
Well, we're going to have to be careful about that, though, now, as the batter is now in an 0-2 hole.
That he is.
Speaking of which, here it comes from Kennard. Set ready, taking a look over at first base. Kashik not going far, and that one's chopped very slowly right over to first. Doesn't let it go, foul tags, and that'll be out number 2. Runner gets into scoring position, though, for the Falcons. Both teams now have runners in scoring position in this inning.
They have, yes. Let's see if Austintown can capitalize on that or if they'll leave them stranding, just like what happened in the top of the first. Got the Florio up for batting for the pitcher, designated hitter today.
Yep, Rocco DeFlorio in there for his pitcher. Looks very confident out there with his stance, and he swings that one dead center. Has to chase after it, and that one's down, and Fitch will take the lead early.
Ground rule double. It went over the fence again.
Here comes DeFlorio, and he'll make his way over to second, and now it's a really good thing that he got Kashik to second because that one will count.
Yes, that was a great hit there, getting their team up early. So DeFlorio with the RBI double, ground rule double, but still a double. Drew Kashak with the run.
And that's a 1-0 ball game here as Jackson Cheeks gets a chance.
And a
Bat his
runner.
first time up. Again, another runner in scoring
Yeah,
position.
it remains the same, so they're just chance to add on to their lead here early on.
We'll see if Kinnaird still has it in him or if he got a little shocked by that one. So early leads can always get into the heads of the pitchers. Pitch. Swung on, popped up out into center field. Not much on it. It's Dietrich under it, and he's able to make the grab as he falls to his knees, holds onto that ball, and that's
Good
going to leave
catch
one
there,
on. But a run does come in to score for the Falcons, and it's 1-0 Austintown as we head to the second inning here on YSN.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
This auto show season, Greenwood Chevrolet is celebrating more than a stunning Chevy vehicle lineup. Right now, lease a 2023 Equinox for as low as $289 a month, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Well, here we are in the top half of the second. Due up here for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin as we get set. Here is the designated hitter number 15, C.N.O. Boyle. He'll be followed by the left fielder number 3, Griffin Moscal, and the first baseman number 13, Antonio Mandato. See if they can help their team get anything. We ended the first inning with 3 consecutive flyouts all the way out there to right field. Warmouth was busy. We'll see here if Pugilis is going to be able to keep that up here, or if he's going to be able to give his right fielder a little bit of a break after that very busy first inning.
Absolutely. About ready to get into it.
And the first pitch is fouled off immediately, sharply. And that pitch, again, very fast in there. He's throwing a lot of fastballs right now.
He's got a good arm on him, absolutely.
Definitely has the power, just needs to find that control, needs to make sure that he's putting that in the right spot. That's what high school's for, though, just learning and getting yourself into that position. The 0-1. That one's put into the dirt. Just needs to be able to lift that ball a little bit, too, because he keeps putting it very low in the zone.
Yeah.
Again, it's early on in this game, and he's got time. And, again, it's cold outside. He's got excuses, but he's got to make sure he doesn't make a trend out of that.
Absolutely.
The 1-1 as he's set, tosses in. Swung on, grounded right back up the middle. Shortstop has it. Throw over to first. Is it going to be in time? Yes, sir.
Good
One
play
away.
there.
Oh, absolutely. Senediak able to just come over and glove that one. Thought for a second it might have just been able to just chop past him. It looked like it was going deceivingly faster than it really was.
Yeah.
But he was able to get it right over to Petridis for one away.
Still no strikeouts here for the pitcher.
Oh, sir, Moscal, the left fielder. Getting ready for that first pitch to him. And it's in there outside for ball number 1.
Damn. Sorry.
Next pitch. Low, and that one in the dirt, or at least where it would have been in the dirt if this wasn't a turf field for ball number 2. Get that count fixed up here in a second. Now the 2-0. Swung on, hit well out into center field, but looks like he's going to be able to get under it for out number 2. Kashik able to get a little bit of action out there early on in this game as well.
Absolutely. And another fly out.
It's time out in the center, though, so they changed it up a little bit. We got some variety in those
Absolutely,
flyouts.
yes. And we had a ground out as well, so it's not just all flyouts anymore.
So Antonio Mandato, last chance here for the Lions in this second inning to at least get a runner on. They don't want to go down in order for the first time here as he takes for strike number 1.
Good pitch there. Caught the strike zone.
Quickly, Beasley, his next pitch. Is able to find that one? No, umpire not convinced.
Just a little bit low, it looks like.
So the count evens up here now, 1 ball and 1 strike, and now we're able to get that scoreboard fixed up. 1-1. Coming quickly with these pitches now. Swung through and missed.
Just got a little bit on there, but either way, it's a strike.
Able to get that Lions first baseman to commit on that pitch. Again, he's been throwing very low, and if you can get them to keep going after these, why not keep it up?
Absolutely.
Sure, you know what's coming, but hey, if you can't hit it, doesn't do any damage. Next pitch, though, too far out of the zone, and again, just a little too low this time. Didn't get him to offer it. That one counts even. And that 2-2. In there, got him to go down, and that is the first strikeout here of the game and for Fitch. And they're coming to bat as we head to the bottom half of the second inning here on YSN.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
So Fitch leading 1-0 right now, has a chance here with Bell Sullivan stepping up to the plate. The catcher getting a chance to lead things off against Kinnaird. Other than that, well, a couple hits. Did pretty well. 2 groundouts, a fly out in the first.
Absolutely.
Just some growing pains in this game. First pitch, swung on and missed.
Like we said, tends to happen with the first couple games of the year. I mean, we saw it with basketball too. So...
Well, I was talking about how I was working over at Scene Park. I had Mineral Ridge versus Western Reserve, a 5-4 final. Western Reserve able to make the comeback, but how about the game over on field number 2? McDonald at Lowville. McDonald beat them 17-0.
Wow.
In 3.5 innings. The game went very late because of the junior varsity team for, I believe it was Cardinal Mooney. They were playing the game at field number 2 over at Scene Park, and that next one swung through and missed, get the count down 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that game just didn't seem to want to end. I think it went to like 9, maybe even 10 innings, that JV game.
Wow.
So Noah Ricks, who was calling that game, had to stay out late to watch that game and call it. He didn't even get a chance to put the final score, and he was just so exhausted.
Yeah.
In our group me for YSN, make sure we all had the right score and everything. But yeah, 17-0. McDonald had a really good season last year, and they might be a threat this year too.
Well, with that kind of performance, absolutely.
It's definitely something to keep an eye on if you're a Valley team.
Yeah, you got to watch out for them.
Especially even if you don't play them in the regular season, if you're a good team, which Fitch has shown to be at least last year. That one goes down with a strikeout swinging.
It's not the team you want to maybe face off in the playoffs at some point. You got to be careful with that.
Basketball didn't go the way McDonald wanted it to, but baseball, that's where they seem to shine.
Absolutely. A lot of schools are like that. You know, they're really good with a particular sport. McDonald, I guess that would be baseball for them. Just have to see how the rest of the season goes. Maybe we'll cover a few of their games.
Warmouth here, making all those outs in the first inning. See if he can maybe get a run on for his team. He'd have to go yard to do that here. I think it's impossible. Just got to see what kind of power he has on him. First one was fouled off for strike number 1. Canair trying to get it figured out with his catcher, and he has it. Here it comes. Tried to get it going. Pardon me here. Tried to get him to go around on that one. Didn't get him to commit. It's ball number 1. Got a little tongue-tied there on my own words.
It's all right. 1-1's the count. 1 out. Yes, 1 out.
Pitch. That one dirt and gets away from the catcher, and now he's lucky nobody got on base
Yeah,
there.
he's got to be careful with that. You could.
Bell Sullivan to strike out.
And that was the second pitch he's thrown in the dirt like that. Maybe his arm's getting a little bit tired.
Oh, I don't think it's tired yet at this point, unless he's really been just putting everything he has in these first few pitches, in these first few innings.
Perhaps.
And if that's the case, coach is going to have a talk with him after this one.
Yeah. Need some longevity out of your starting pitcher.
2-1 far up high out of the zone at head level for ball number 3. And now Warmouth has himself in a very favorable count.
3-1. Can definitely play around with that.
He's got a pitch at least to take.
Yes.
If he wants to try and draw the walk with how he's been pitching, it's likely, but not on that one here as that one gets full. And now we'll see here. Warmouth takes a quick look over at his coach to see, hey, am I swinging or do you want me to keep taking? At 3-2, the payoff pitch. Thought about it, did not go, did not get him to get
that's
full.
ball 4.
And that's a walk.
Catcher appealing to the first base umpire. First base umpire saying he didn't go. Got ourselves a base runner here with 1 out.
And Mason Petritis stepping up to the plate, the first baseman. Doing a good job, receiving some ground outs as well.
Absolutely. See what he can do on the opposite side of the ball.
Yes, sir. Offense is important. Sure, that goes without saying.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I say it anyways. First one swung through and missed for strike number 1. Well, crowd seems to be growing a little bit here as we continue on. Again, on the Fitch side of things. People getting off work, parents coming out to support their kids. Always a great sight. Runner going. Next one's in there for strike number 2. Throw nowhere near in time.
We got our first stolen base.
In scoring position on a stolen base. And I believe he called it 0-2, and yes, he did. Scoreboard's incorrect. I just need to double check myself, and the official does as well.
Well, we got a runner in scoring position. Last time that happened, they scored a run.
So now Kinaird's got himself in a favorable count. The pitch is low and gets away.
He's
Runner is going to
third.
go easily here as he noticed that the catcher and Siglowski just did not know where that one went. As soon as it bounced, it went up in the air. He thought it went behind him.
He lost track of it, yep.
As the last few had when they got away from him. And now you got a runner.
We were saying that, you know, he threw those other pitches in the dirt before there was a runner, and now this runner has stolen second, and now he's in third. He's 90 feet away from home. Probably even shorter in this league, yeah.
He's going to have to step off now here. It's a little bit of a scary situation here. He's got himself in a favorable count, but after that, he just needs to take a deep breath, and here it comes. Swung on and missed, got him to go around. That's another strikeout here in this game. Another strikeout against Austintown, and that is out number 2.
Yep, 2 outs, runner on third. We got Carter Owens coming up.
The second swinging strike as well, and yes, Carter Owens gets a chance here, bottom of the order, to try and get that runner in Warmouth home and get his team a 2-run cushion. Knair takes a quick look, gets set.
Got to be careful here. If he throws another one in the dirt, you don't want to give up a run just on that.
We'll throw it low. Didn't quite get to the dirt, but
good
again,
stop there by the catcher. If that stopping it from going behind him.
Siglowski doing a pretty good job with what he's been getting. Again, just some of those pitches has been too hard for him to get. I'm sure his opposition there wouldn't have been much better than Bell Sullivan getting something like that. The 1-0 outside the zone for ball number 2.
So that was a little bit high, like way up high.
Now the catcher's taking a look over at the dugout to see, hey, coach, what do you want me to tell him? What kind of pitch do you want him to throw? What do you think is going to get this guy out?
Yeah. I do not see any pitchers warming up, so they have faith in their pitcher to close this inning out.
And it looks like what he was told is exactly what he needed as he finds strike number 1.
Absolutely.
coach knows best. Ask him if you're not sure. That's what he's there for.
Definitely.
In a game like baseball, you've got the time to do so.
Especially there's no pitch clock in this level.
No timer whatsoever in this sport. I'm sure we all have our opinions on that. I've heard some people already saying, well, some of these games probably should have a pitch clock. And in other games, it's just like, well, I don't think it needs it at all. It just depends on the teams and the pitcher and how efficient they are on the mound. Or in the circle if it's softball. That one's popped up and goes foul and out of play. They run out of room to be able to get that one. They weren't going to get it anyways. They were playing too far. Well, just too far out there in right field.
Just to make sure, it went over the fence. We're not going to see any leaping catches here.
Well, scoreboard says full count. I must have missed one here, so I guess we're going to get a
Well, it was
pitch.
3-1, so the foul ball made it 3-2.
And there we go. I just missed that one. There we go. Yeah, just missed it on the scoreboard itself.
Yeah.
Set it. Well, the payoff pitch either way. A little bit high, and that's the second payoff pitch, second full count. That sees a walk come, and we're back to the top of the order. And
top of the order, runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Frankie Senediak, his first time up. Grounded out, second to first. Pardon me here, I've been mispronouncing Senedak.
Senedak, okay. That's good to know.
Heard the announcer there try and bail us out. Apologies here.
So apologize if I messed up any names.
Been,
just
yelling at their screen saying, somebody tell these guys to get it right.
Yes.
Next pitch is low for ball
We've had
number
that happen
one.
a few times.
He threw it.
Looks like they're discussing with the catcher, trying to figure out what to do, how to get out of this jam here. All they need is 1 out.
Easier said than done.
It is, yes.
So, yeah, he did not throw it, so they just held him up before he threw it. I thought I just missed it, and they're going to try a pickoff attempt at first. No good. Runner's back with the slide. Not very often at this level, at least, that you see those pickoffs work.
Yeah.
They just don't always have that much of a leadoff to begin with. Owens isn't getting too far away from his bag. No. And for that matter, neither is Warmouth. Let's see if we finally get our first pitch to the plate. Yes, we do.
Right down the middle.
Just get it.
Just has to do that 2 more times, and this inning's over.
Got a very cavalier attitude about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth.
The 0-1. Got to throw again.
Trying again.
Oh, man. I say not getting too far away with Morrowmouth, and he's almost halfway down the line, just ready for that ball to...
He was kind of hoping that...
Maybe get away from the first baseman there. Maybe Kinnair just throws it over his head.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens so often.
If that would have happened, well, we would have been 2-0 right now. Remains 1-0, but it could change with this at-bat.
The 0-1 swung on, fouled back, and I saw you jump a little bit there. That one seemed like it was coming right for you. We got the windows open to try and cut down on any possible glare, so.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, we've got netting right above us. So.
There's a fence and a net, so I think we'll be okay.
Unless it just has a weird curve to it in the air.
Maybe like the wind comes in and just flies right through that window and hits me right in the head.
Or we have an actual falcon.
Yes. Oh,
runner's going, and he stepped off, and I believe that's going to count here as we've got now 2 in scoring position. I don't think Kinnair's too worried here because he's a pitch away from getting out of the inning. So let him run. Just make sure you're keeping that runner in Owens, and in Warmouth.
Not worth trying to pick him off and potentially losing control of the ball and potentially giving up 2 runs. That one's fouled back again.
Fouls it off, yep, and it's still 0-2. Still fighting.
Doing a good job of getting contact, but the contact is in the opposite way that he wants it to be.
Also have to keep an eye out there as the umpire just let the home dugout know that he just ran out of baseballs. A lot of foul balls already, and he can only hold so many in that pouch.
Yeah, I got to go collect a little bit more. There's at least 2 in the over the outfield fence that they can go and run and grab.
The 0-2 is fouled off. Frankie Senedak just doing what he needs to do to stay alive. It's a good battle.
Absolutely. Trying to find a good pitch. He can maybe send it to the outfield, get those 2 runners home. Really kind of blow the door open in this game.
Maybe get yet another ground rule double.
Maybe. That would help
work.
a lot.
That would put 2 more in.
Absolutely.
Swung on, hit very
That
softly
is
towards short. He
base
can't get
hit.
it, and that's one. And they're going to try for two. The throw
It's
down.
coming.
It's in time. No, it gets away. Runner goes over to second. Will he try for third? No,
Stops
he will
halfway.
not. But that's two more in here for the Falcons, and it's 3-0.
Amazing hit there by Frankie Senedick. Got his teammates home, and now he's out there on second.
2-run double. Oh, maybe single because he threw it away.
2-run. I don't know what they'll call that. He's on second, so we can say double.
It just depends on where he was when they threw that ball away.
Yeah.
I'm going to put down a double
I think it
here.
would have been a double because he was halfway to third, but decided to return once the catcher got control of it.
We'll keep it as a double there. At least on our broadcast. If that's not correct, he gets to have a little bit of a...
Well, either way,
in
he's
the
on
sun.
second base, so that's all that matters. So there still remains a runner in scoring position.
For Drew Kashik, yep.
Yeah, I mean,
he singled his last time up,
he
trying
did,
to go
yeah.
2 for 2.
He could get a single. I mean, depending on where it's placed, that could bring him home as well. Make it 4-0.
Here's the pitch from Kinnaird. He went around after that one, tried to hold up, but as soon as he twisted his torso, there was no coming back. Just could not hold up, and
well,
looks like the umpire's, getting a few more baseballs in his pocket, so.
Getting a replenishment. It's one
That'll
thing. We
help.
don't want to run out of baseballs. Kind of need those to play the game, right?
I'm sure you can find a way.
We can go borrow some softballs from the softball players.
The 0-2's fouled off into the mask there of the catcher. That's why he wears that cage.
Yeah. Got to protect the head.
Well, Kashik, like his last time up, singled, and you also have Carson Fuller due up, who grounded out straight to the first baseman in a little bit of a slow chop last inning.
Yeah, well, that ground out did do its job. It got a runner into scoring position and allowed him to score. So
that's the reason why they're up right now.
Absolutely. And
that next
another
one's
foul
fouled
ball.
off yet again, and another good battle coming in.
Looked like that one hit the net. Well, got 0-2 count here, so it's definitely favorable for the pitcher, but he's been trying to get out of this inning now for quite a while, and he's given up 2 runs in the process. So
Remember when he said maybe his arm was getting tired?
Maybe.
I think it might be now.
It might be, yeah.
It's been out there for a while.
Do we have a pitch count on him?
Oh, doesn't matter. It's strike number 3 as he goes down looking, but
the damage is done. 3-0 Falcons here, but so we'll see how they respond at bat.
Reliability. Innovation. Scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Top of the 3rd inning here for number 12 for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. That's going to be Frankie Clark, the shortstop. He's got Sarek Siglowski, the catcher, and then we're back to the top of the order and Phil Davidson. Bugley's looking good so far. First pitch is swung on, chopped over to 3rd. It's going to land foul. But, man, Fuller was ready for that one.
He was, yes. Would have most likely been an out at first, but he lives to swing another pitch.
A what could have been situation.
Absolutely.
Well, we get another chance here. Peagley's his 0-1. Swung on. That one's to short. Has it. Scoops it up. Throw over to first. Is it going to be in time? Yes, it is. One away.
It was close, though. He was fast.
And that brings up the catcher.
1 up, 1 down. I believe it's the top of the lineup, is it not?
Nope. The catcher, number 17, Siglowski, comes up, and then we're back to the top of Davidson.
Okay. So you've already gone through the full lineup once with Fitch. About ready to go through it for the first time with Notre Dame here.
Yep, and the Lions catcher takes ball number 1 high in the zone. This next pitch is inside, again, a little too high, making Bell Sullivan have to reach out a little bit towards that batter to make sure he makes that grab, doesn't get away from him. Wouldn't do too much harm yet. Nobody's on base, the 2-0. And their college strike number 1, able to just get the inside edge. Another nice pitch here by the Falcons pitcher, and he's already set and ready. Here it comes. He's not wasting any time here in this game as that one's fouled off. First, he seemed to take a while just to find the right pitch, but now he's in it, and he's ready. He doesn't want to take any time. He doesn't want to take his foot off the gas. I say that, and now he's taking a while to throw a pitch.
Yeah. Trying to find the right one, get this batter out.
Just trying to make me look bad. Here's the 2-2, turns 3-2 as that one's in the dirt.
Got a full count here with 1 out. Like you said, now taking a little bit of extra time.
Well, that payoff pitch is coming. Swung on right to second, dives, and he comes up with it.
Grab.
Throw to first. Yes, it's in time for out number 2.
Great defensive play there by the second baseman.
Taking his time for good reason. 4-3, ground out number 2. So as stated and as promised, it's Phil Davidson to start things off here, or rather keep things going, I should say, for the Lions. His last time up, that ground roll double to start off the game. Did not amount to anything as the next 3 all flew out in order. Next pitch is just outside for ball number 1. Fans here giving him encouragement, though, saying it was still a nice pitch. They probably thought they got a little robbed there. Home fans normally feel that way about their pitcher when they don't get the call.
Yeah.
The 1-0. This time it's called for strike number 1. Get you a little happy now. Of course, unless you're a Lions fan.
Yeah.
Now it looks like he's set, ready, and here comes the 1-1 is in there, called for strike number 2. From my angle, it looked like a ball, but our angle isn't directly behind the plate, so
yeah, we're kind of to the side.
Help.
Kind of hard to make that out.
Kind of makes our angle a little bit better. If it wasn't a chain link fence, that view would be perfect for you sitting at home or wherever you're watching the game, but doing what we can. Next pitch is inside, low for ball number 2. Count evens up. Uglese is 2-2. Swung on, missed, got him to go around, and he puts them up and down in order. Swinging strikeout to send us to the bottom half of the 3rd.
3 up,
Falcons
3 down.
That. You're on YSN.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Reliability. Innovation. Scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
I'm Trace Tracy, and I can make your car buying experience as simple as finding a vehicle you love, getting you approved for financing that works for you, and giving you the customer service you deserve. Find out how easy purchasing a vehicle can be this tax season at Greenwood Chevrolet.
So bottom half of the third coming up here for Austintown Fitch. Fuller, DeFlorio, and Cheeks are all due up here for Fitch. Fuller's last time up. Rounded out right to the first baseman as you brought up last inning.
Absolutely.
It was that one that got the runner on, or rather runner over into scoring position. Pitch swung on and hit well out in the left field.
Yeah, well, he's
under it, and it goes right off of his glove. That's going to be an error there as the runner makes his way around over to second base. Throw nowhere near in time. Nobody's even covering. As that's going to be a runner in scoring position.
Well, his first at-bat, he got a runner to second. His second at-bat, he got himself to second.
And that's going to be an E7.
And for the third inning in a row, we got a runner in scoring position.
Now Rocco DeFlorio. Last time up was an RBI double. I believe that was a ground rule.
It was a ground rule, yep. Went right over the fence.
Brought a run in.
He's going to be looking to bring in another run here.
He's got a perfect opportunity for it with nobody out, and Kinnaird, who just has not looked to be at his best in this game so far. He ends up having to step off here as he's not fully set and ready. Now it looks like he is. Nobody covering second, although his shortstop there, and Clark is standing close by in case he decides to throw. Puts this one to the plate and swung on, missed, and you could tell that DeFlorio was thinking hit all the way.
Yeah, he was swinging for the fences with that one.
Looked like he went a little off balance just with the amount of power he was trying to put in it.
Yeah.
It's a big guy out there. Looks like he could put a lot of power. We already saw that ground rule double that we thought maybe it's going to go a little bit further. It did go over the fence.
It did. It was close to being a home run, but just bounced a little bit short and then went right out.
0-1 low out of the zone in the dirt. Catcher able to come back up with that one. Almost lost it again. Kinnaird not doing him any favors.
Well, never took his eye off the runner, so the runner said, you know, not worth it. Just going to stay at second. Didn't want to get thrown out at third.
And DeFlorio steps back into the box. Kinnaird again taking a good look over there at Fuller at second. Pitch is swung on, chopped up somewhat slowly, too short, has it. Throw over to first, it's in time, out number one. But again, he gets a runner over at least this time.
Yeah, runner to third, one out. Another dangerous situation here for the pitcher.
And Jackson Cheeks, left fielder, flew out into center. His first time up, ended the first inning. Should not end an inning this time around unless, again, you get some bizarre
really
situation
weird
or something.
Double play.
Yeah, not one that you would see very often. Not going to say it's impossible.
Maybe like a force out at first and a tag out at home.
Maybe if Fuller doesn't tag up.
Yeah.
First pitch is low and outside for ball number one. I think that might be your most likely, but I don't think Coach over there is going to let him get away with something like that. No, Kinnaird.
We shall see.
Set.
Pitch is ready.
Here comes. Swung on, popped up, and that should be out number two here so far as Clark is able to make the grab, and he does. Runner stays put, 2 down.
Yeah, it's a little bit too shallow for him to risk that, so decided to stay put.
Oh, he gave it right to the shortstop who only had to go a few steps backwards. Wouldn't imagine he wanted to. So now, Donovan Bell Sullivan will step up. His last time up, a swinging strikeout. That was to lead things off last inning, so here we go again, overlapping these batters per inning.
Looking here for an RBI.
First pitch, swung on and missed. That one looked like it was sinking just a little bit over there towards Zaglaski. Just a nice pitch overall to full of the batter. Sullivan, one of the few batters out there also wearing a hood underneath his jersey. And just amplifying just how cool it is out here. Next pitch is low for ball number one.
Try to stay a little bit warm. It's not freezing by any means, but, you know, it's a little chilly.
Just taking a look at the forecast today. Was thinking earlier in the week that maybe I was going to have to bring some gloves and a blanket just to try and stay cool. It's just trying to stay warm, I should say, not trying to stay cool. Yeah. That's coming hopefully later on in the season.
Yeah. We'll worry about that like May and June.
getting closer to that playoff season.
Absolutely.
Got some time until then, though. The 1-1. Swung on, and that one's fouled off over towards his own dugout. Strike number 2. New ball is thrown back over to Kinnaird, and Zagowski just hoping that this next pitch is the last one. Hoping that he can get one in his glove this time. Not that he hasn't been having any trouble recently, but still. We've seen some examples. The 1-2. Outside, ball number 2. It was close.
It was. I think a 2-2.
Umpire looked like he was still trying to make up his mind for a minute there, at least by his body language. Hard to tell from behind. And hard for anybody who's watching to tell because you got a big ad in front of where the umpire's standing. The 2-2. Swung on, and that one's fair. Out towards short again.
Like
Steps back, makes the grab. Out number 3. They leave one on. Nobody comes in. And after 3, it's still 3-0 in favor of Austintown Fitch.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our...
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Here in the 4th inning, just getting set here for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. It's Spedick, Hoffman, and Dietrich all due up as we're just waiting for the umpires to step back and
maybe they're searching for more baseballs.
Well, I've got one umpire just standing lazily over at the foul line fence over by the visiting dugout. The other one is just over at the visiting dugout. It looks like he's maybe looking at a roster or something. I'm not fully aware of what's going on, but there's enough there
maybe
for the umpire just to have a conversation.
Maybe there was some changes we're not aware of to the defense or for the lineup.
Perhaps. Fully sure.
Seems
It's
like
still
everyone's
Spedick who's still up. Spedick
yeah.
and then number 35, pardon me. Yep, that's still up and on deck.
Seems like everyone's ready to play except for the umpires.
So, yeah, I'm not fully sure. Now here comes a coach stepping out, and that's not the first base coach. Oh, it's the third base coach here. Just want to make sure.
I think the players are just trying to tell him, like, hey, we want to play. Let's go.
And he's still talking to that umpire. Nobody seems upset with each other. Maybe he just didn't get a roster, and now, no. The umpire's heading over to the Austintown dugout.
It's certainly
a very curious case here. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
He's looking over. Maybe there was a spelling error. Maybe he was just having some trouble asking the umpire, hey, do you know how to pronounce this name? I don't know why you wouldn't come over immediately to the home team dugout, though, if you're having that issue.
Well, unfortunately, my hearing's not the best, so I cannot hear what they're saying.
Well, and also they're over there, using their inside voices outside.
Yeah.
Number 8.
I wish I had some Daredevil hearing,
some
but
of that
fortunately,
supersonic hearing that it seems like mothers seem to have, whenever the kids are doing something.
Yeah.
maybe they shouldn't be doing, but, you know, obviously when they aren't doing something, the kids need them sometimes. Like, oh, I didn't hear you. It just seems to always be the case, at least whenever I talked with my mother. The first pitch upstairs for ball number 1.
Well, we're playing. That's all that matters.
Yes, we are. Spedic is last time up. That was back in the first inning, and here we are now in the 4th. That was that first fly on to right field, and he'll foul that one off and out of play down that right field line. Oh, strike number 1. Still just can't get over how great of a day this is. I just wasn't expecting no clouds.
I know. Especially like you said this time of year for Northeast Ohio. Usually we're used to just seeing nothing but clouds.
Might be a little hard to tell through that chain link fencing, but I mean, I think that blue just comes in perfectly.
It does,
over that horizon and that screen.
We got the sun to our backs, so everyone
helps us, not the pitchers.
Yeah.
Or the fielders. Next pitch is upstairs inside, way inside, by the way. Batter have to duck out of the way for ball number 3.
Possibly could have been the reason why we've seen a few fielding errors because the sun's kind of blocking everything out, but, you know.
Quickly, the 3-1. Just misses the zone. Batter knew it, and it's
coming to the plate for the line.
They have a base runner for the first time since, I believe, the second inning.
That's the first time Austintown has walked anybody either.
Yeah. And I see right now somebody is warming up in the Austintown bullpen. Don't see anybody in the Notre Dame bullpen. Can't tell who that is from here. It's just too far away. But, yep. So maybe this will be our pitcher's last inning.
Hoffman right back to the pitcher, over to second. 1-0. Shortstop Sendiak ends up missing that ball, and that's going to be an error on him.
Sad. Throw wasn't perfect, but either way, got to make that catch and get that out.
So that's going to get a runner on, and who would you give that error to, Jordan?
That's tough. I'm not sure.
Maybe I would.
Because, like, the catch was catchable, but the throw could have been better, but
I'll go with an E1 for now.
Yeah. We'll have to see how they score that with the official scoring.
Pitch. Swung on, hit, and that's not coming into anybody's glove. That's going to get a run or 2 in. Here's that one found a perfect hole.
Might be 2. He was right behind him.
Run coming in, and that's
he holds
1 in.
Third.
And coach says, you know what, we're not going to risk it. We'll just keep 2 in scoring position. That's going to be an RBI double for Dietrich.
Well, that's what they needed now. Only down by 2.
For today, number 15.
So Kean O'Boyle, the designated hitter, pardon me here. I'm seeing the umpire come out here, and I was already thinking ahead here that we're going to be talking
might be seeing
to our
a pitching
pitcher.
Change, yeah.
Like you said, somebody's warming up. Can't tell who that number is, but I think right now you're just trying to settle him down.
Maybe
you're
so.
Keeping that out there, just maybe send a message, hey, let's keep it cool. Let's let
just try to get through maybe this inning without, completely losing control.
They're not ready to take Pugliese out yet.
They have faith in him to finish. We'll see how this ends because we are still with no outs, with 2 runners in scoring position.
Dangerous situation here. This game could be tied up. Even
one good hit,
go right
tie it
to
up,
Notre Dame Cathedral with 1 hit as well. So this game's not over. This game's not safe. The first pitch now coming to O'Boyle. Swung through and missed. Couldn't get the fastball. Strike number 1. Now, a pitch like that is exactly how he needed to come back after talking with his coach.
That is true.
It's 0-1. That
Just
one just missing. Runners stay put. Can't really move too far. You go over to the plate, you're going to get tagged, no doubt about it, unless the catcher just trips. This again takes a quick look. Throws in. It's in the dirt, but his catcher and Bell Sullivan, yep, able to stop that one very well. Didn't have much of a reaction either. More so just, let's throw another one like that first pitch when he came back. The 2-1. Thought about going, doesn't matter. It's in the strike zone for strike number 2. Man, and it just seems like Dietrich is trying to run for some reason. He keeps going off, and then he has to, jog back.
Yeah, he's, very, very antsy to get home.
Next pitch is in there for strike number 3. Got him looking.
He doesn't believe it. He's like, what? But that is the call.
Very animated motion there by the umpire, too. No doubt about it from Moscow.
Number 3, Griffin Muskel playing left field.
Well, whatever the talk they had seems to have been working out. Got the first out, but still 2 more to go. Can't get complacent.
Fielder flew out to center field, swings through and misses. That was his last time up. Again, 2 in scoring position. Who knows? Maybe he's got the adrenaline pumped up and ready to go. Get another run or 2 in.
We'll see.
Not over until that last out is made. Pitch. Outside for ball number 1. Couldn't find it there. Those runners both with good leadoffs. Swung on, foul off, strike 2.
This could be a huge change in fortune here if we can get this out.
Well, that ball, and okay, it looks like they're going to have a Notre Dame Cathedral player come off of the dugout, grab that ball down the line. For a second there, it looked like Fitch was just going to leave it be. That would have been very dangerous. What if Warmouth had to go after one going foul? It's still playable.
Yeah, could have tripped over it or grabbed the wrong ball.
Could have had some Rookie of the Year stuff going on.
Yeah.
Next pitch is ball number 2. The dirt, again, a very nice stop by Bell Sullivan. Not a great situation for the pitcher. Showing some nerves now. Already giving up that 1 run, the 2-2.
High
Outside, yes, for ball number 3. How many full counts have we had now? Have you been able to keep track, or is it just too many at this point?
It's
just
been
to even
a lot,
think about?
yeah. I did not keep track.
Here's the payoff. Swung on and fouled off, and here we go again. Another battle here at the plate with another full count.
This could be crucial how this goes. I mean, getting out here, well, you get an out, you get a hit, though. I mean, you could tie this game up just like that.
And Pugliese taking a look over at his catcher. He's got his pitch. Here's the payoff. Hitting their call. And that's 2 away. Another strikeout looking.
Definitely looked like he thought that was a ball, but the umpire disagreed. 2 outs.
That's 2 strikeouts in a row there that the batters completely disagreed with.
Number 13 playing first base, Antonio Morgado.
Here comes the first baseman trying to get his teammates home.
Struck out looking his last time up. Takes ball 1 for the first pitch. Well, let's see if Fitch can get out of this jam. Keeping that damage to a minimum. Shutout is over, but the lead is still theirs. The 1-0. Oh, looked like there that he was just kind of losing some gas on that one. Looked like it was a bit of a struggle just to throw that, just based off of the expression on his face.
Yeah. He's got through 4, so that's...
Next pitch that's almost hit the batter. That's ball number 3. He's looking to see if the infield umpire maybe did see it, or maybe his coach.
Didn't
also,
look like a hit, but...
Pujols is still going to be out there for the rest of this inning because whoever was warming up,
yeah,
he isn't warming up anymore.
I just noticed that
Coach
too.
sat him down. As soon as he got the 2 outs, he probably said, all right, he's got this. Bell Sullivan out there talking with him, saying, hey, you still can get out of this one. Just fight back for this.
I think either way, this might be his last inning if he can get through this. Guess we'll just have to see how he's feeling and how his coach is feeling.
He's at 3-0 here on this count. Here comes the pitch. And their called strike number 1. Batter wasn't going to be swinging at all, so he pretty much got a free pass to throw a strike. Next one's fouled off. And there you go. Counts back to, well,
another 3-2.
Counts to full. But you know what? This one's a little bit more meaningful as you're 1 away from stopping them from tying this game up.
It is. That's like I said.
Because you could just end this inning.
Get a strike, inning's over, and you get out of a jam. He gets a hit, game's tied, and that just swings momentum in the complete opposite way. If you're Fitch right now, you want to keep that lead. You want to keep the momentum going.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first. He's taking his time to throw it, and it's in there for out.
Wanted to make sure he got the out.
3.
He did.
So they leave 2 stranded, give 1 up. We head to the bottom half of the 4th. Falcons leading now 3-1 on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
First pitch is in there. Call for strike number 1. Griffin Mosco, the new pitcher out there for the Notre Dame Cathedral Latin Lions. Starting things off with the first pitch well. Next one. Set. Throws in. Swung on and fouled off for strike number 2. So Mosco comes in from left field. Not sure who's out in left field yet. Remember to bring the binoculars?
Next time I will. I actually do have a good pair of binoculars.
Hopefully we'll be able to see that soon. Either way, Mosco is 0-2. Down low, out of the zone, ball number 1.
Maybe we'll see another 3-2 count here. Seems to be the theme.
It's Warmouth, Petridis, and Owens. So the bottom 3 in the order. Starting things off here in this 4th inning. Trying to get at least maybe that 3-run back, or maybe even more. 1-2. A little bit too high there for the umpire's liking. A little bit too high for anybody's liking if you're going to be calling a game. Ball number 2.
Looked like it was kind of close there to hitting the batter, but didn't hit him. So we stay 2-2, and 1 ball away from a 3-2 count.
Here's the pitch. Well, he's not going to get it that time. And, yep, right into the glove for out number 1. Count that down for a swinging strikeout, and that's going to bring up Petridis. Struck out swinging his last time up. Warmouth was able to steal a base during Petridis' last at bat back in the 2nd inning.
Yes.
Not going to be the case here.
And still on base, helping to contribute to their 2-run putout in that inning.
There's ball number 1.
Now looking just to get on base for the first time this inning.
Yes, they are. We'll see if Mosco have anything to say about that. Throws in. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. Going inside, kind of curved a little bit, going low. Bit of a sinker on that. All around good pitch. Set and ready. Puts it in, swings and pops that one, or flies that one, I should say, out into left field. Left field has to go back a little bit, but the sun doesn't get the better of him, and that's out number 2.
Yep, he kept a good eye on that ball. Didn't even have to dance around a little bit, just planted his feet, raised his glove, made the catch, and now 2 outs. No one on base. That's not something Fitch is used to this game.
No, they are yet to be put down in order yet in this game. So Carter Owens, last chance to try and keep that trend alive, or else they could be in danger of that.
Yeah, trying to get himself, pitcher for Notre Dame here, trying to get himself a 1-2-3 inning.
And his first inning of work, too.
Yeah.
Get a strikeout, get a flyout, and let's see what else he can get here. Pitch. And they're called strike number 1, and Owens doesn't seem too convinced about that, but he'll take it. Not like he has a choice.
Nope, you can't argue balls and strikes. Don't want to get kicked out.
It's not worth it, especially at this level and in this game.
This early in the season as well.
The 0-1.
Don't want to make any enemies of the umpires yet.
Outside ball 1, and well, he'll get one back anyways. Might as well call it a fresh count, even though you're now 2 pitches away from striking out.
It's a fresh count of the rules way, way back in the day when there used to be 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pitch. Popped up. Is that going to be playable? First base catcher.
Like
Who's got it? Nobody. That one just goes over the fence.
Yeah, I was kind of tracking it, but it went just vertical. But out of play.
So that count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still 2 away, nobody on for Fitch. We're in the bottom half of the 4th. Falcons up 3-1. Let's go. Is set. Throws in. And strikes him out looking. 3 up, 3 down.
First 1-2-3 inning here for Notre Dame.
And that'll send us to the 5th inning here on YSN.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
First thing that really struck me was, of course, the passion the YSN team had of sports. But what really stood out was the respect they seem to show every program in the area. There seemed to be no bias, and I truly admired that. You got to work hard for what you get. You're not going to win a beauty contest. You got to put the work in northeastern Ohio, and YSN certainly does that and kind of personifies the area. My name is Super Dave O'Malley, and my sports network is your sports network.
This auto show season, Greenwood Chevrolet is celebrating more than a stunning Chevy vehicle lineup. Right now, lease a 2023 Equinox for as low as $289 a month, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
I'm Tracy, and I can make your car buying experience as simple as finding a vehicle you love, getting you approved for financing that works for you, and giving you the customer service you deserve. Find out how easy purchasing a vehicle can be this tax season at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Stop number 12.
Welcome to the 5th inning here as Frankie Clark will start things off here for the Lions. Grounded out his last time up, short to first. Still out there is Pugliese for the Falcons. A little shaky last inning, showing some wear and tear, but Coach obviously feels confident enough in keeping him out there, and he throws ball number 1 for his first pitch of the inning. Next pitch, swung on and fouled off, and he'll get that count even now, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, they still have a lead, and after a little bit of a rough start in the last inning, he shut down the rest of the lineup, so I think they feel confident maybe to get one more inning out of him.
And he hits that one out into shallow right field, and center field comes in and grabs that one. Base hit to start things off for the Lions. No, right center field, I should say.
Catching today for Notre Dame.
So leadoff single, and that brings up Zagloski. Zagloski grounded out his last time up, second to first. Again, this is a different Pugliese than they were facing then. Showing a little bit more fatigue. Pickoff attempt no good, just trying to keep that runner in position. Don't want to take any risks, don't want to make sure he feels comfortable trying to steal. That's the last thing they need is a runner in scoring position.
Yeah.
Pitch swung on and grounded third. This is double
Try
play
double
ball.
play here.
It's a 4-1. And it's in there, I do believe. Or did he call him safe?
I couldn't tell. Where was...
The umpire is out at second base. And no, it was not in time, so they're going to be able to get the out at second. So leadoff runner out at least.
Phil Davidson.
Almost. That was a close either way. but umpire saying he was safe, so basically just traded one runner for an out.
Yep.
Still basically the exact same.
And while they couldn't get the double
Run it
play,
first.
they do have one away, and Pugliese now is going to be, looks like he's going to be stepping out here, at least in this position. We'll see if they just decide to put somebody else in the outfield in, but looks like we're probably going to be seeing pitching change. Well, outfield stayed out there. They might still just be talking to him. I don't see anybody warming up, and they did have somebody warming up, so they obviously have people in their arsenal. And no, it's just another conversation here. They're not going to be getting rid of Pugliese. He's going to be continuing to bat a pitch here in this game.
Yeah, well, you're not really in that bad of a situation right now. You only have a runner on first. You were just a couple seconds away from turning a double play, but, you know, this isn't, you know, it's not like you have bases loaded with no outs and
He
pitcher's just been tired. But
one hit and a fielder's choice.
Yeah.
Again, could have been 2 outs, so his coach still feeling confident. Runner's going, though. Swung on hit, and that's going to be down for a single and rolls out into right field. Runner makes his way all the way over to third, and that steal attempt was in favor here of the Lions.
That's it. Going for the steal, got an extra. Goes first to third, and now there's runners at the corners. Now they might be considering taking him out.
And now a pitch away. Yep, here we go. Another conversation. And we'll see here. And, yes, coach says go ahead and take a seat.
Well, he's
comes off with applaud and
great outing so far. We don't know if you have how many strikeouts he has, but only giving up 1 run in, what was that, 5 1/3 inning? Or 4 1/3 inning, sorry. So
it looks like Gavin Kessler is going to be stepping in. He's going to warm up. And
great outing here by Frankie Pugliese. I'm sorry, I can't.
Pugliese did a great job. Well, while he warms up, we'll go ahead and step aside, and we'll see what he can do when we come back.
Reliability. Innovation. Scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
So Spedic steps up here to face off against Kessler for the first time in this game. He comes in with bases, well, not loaded, but runners at the corner.
Yeah.
Spedic.
Runners at the corner with 1 out, trying to
swing.
Hold a lead here, 3-1. You don't want to give that up.
First pitch. And they're called strike number 1. Fresh Arm's going to do that for you.
May seem like a big lead, but, I mean, that could change with just 1 hit.
Well, Pugliese ends the day giving up 4 hits, 1 run, and struck out 4 batters, so not a bad showing.
Good showing, yeah. Especially, I mean, for its beginning of the year, so obviously we talk about this a lot. It might be a little rusty, but
swung on, fouled off.
Performance either way.
0-2 the count now, as Davidson was off and running, getting ready to go ahead and steal second base on that. Has to make his way back over.
He got an ovation as he was walking off the mound as well. Fans here appreciate doing a pretty fine job today.
Pugliese did all of that in 4.1 innings of work. That next one is foul tipped off. Tried to hold off and just touched his bat. Can't take the ball that time.
Runner's trying to steal second. He really wants to take off, but it's been denied twice.
Kessler will step off now here. Looks like he might be taking a look over at his coach, or no, it looks like he's just waiting for Spedic to step back in. I believe he asked for timeout. Looks like game on. Kessler now just looking for that right pitch, and he does get it from his catcher, and it's going to be a pickoff.
Oh,
gets away. Run's going to come in to score. Nobody's going to be near that one. Runner from first, rounds goes to second, and no, he's going to stay put. And that's going to be a throwing error here from the pitcher to score a run.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did not want to do. You just gave them a free run, basically.
So E1 +1.
And now you have another runner in scoring position with only one out.
Still 0-2, though. He can at least get that second out.
Yeah.
And now they can at least knock off the nonsense of trying to get a pickoff attempt.
Ooh.
Or he'll throw one away. Again, another wild pitch. Throw down to third. Tag! Not in time. It was close, though.
It was close, yes.
He step off the bag. They're still going to say he's safe. And the crowd here not happy about that.
Only have one umpire in the whole infield. That kind of makes it a little
That was one heck of an effort, though, there by Bell Sullivan to throw that one over to his third baseman, and Fuller got the tag. It was there in time. The tag itself just wasn't.
Yeah.
How unfortunate for them. The count's 1 ball and 2 strikes, though. Next one is in there. Called strike number 3. So we've got a runner in third base and 2 away. And the first strikeout here for the first batter for Kessler.
Looks like Kessler's nerves were kind of shaken a little bit after that throwing error.
Sam Hoffman steps
threw that
back in.
Super high, but seems like he's maybe caught his.
Got on via an error.
Yes.
That was from the pitcher. Spiegless at that point. Next one is high and away for ball number 1. First time up, though, was a fly out, just as a little bit of a reminder. So he hasn't been able to get on without at least just a little help from the defense. See if you can change that here. The 1-0 gets away. Runner will.
He thought about it, but
he'll go back, though, as he just didn't read that one well. Thought that the catcher was going to get to it. Not the deepest area behind the plate here, but
I mean, I think that was a
Bill
good.
Sullivan was having some issues. He even had to slide down to get to it, so he probably would have had time, especially since the catcher Kessler just wasn't really paying cool attention to that and wasn't there. And very quick, he got there, but
it would have been close.
It was more so just the hesitation from the runner.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have hesitated, he would have made that. But because he hesitated, I think he made the right choice just to play it safe.
The 2-0.
Put a little bit of trust in your batter. I mean, he might walk here with a 3-0 count. See how.
He's got that strike to take if he wants to.
Yes.
Maybe he'll try and swing at 3-0. No, he won't, because that one's far and away outside. And a 4-pitch walk. After striking out his first batter faced, can't find out number 3 on Hoffman, and he's going to have to try and find it now in Nick Dietrich. Center fielder had an RBI double last inning.
Center fielder Nick Dietrich.
Well, trying to tie the game up for his team.
So he's the reason why they had their first run, and he could now be the reason why his team has 3 runs. If he can get contact. First pitch is in there for strike number 1.
Good pitch right down the middle.
He's also now in a situation where there are 2 outs.
All you need, just a base hit, and this game is tied. But something tells me Austintown's not going to make that easy for him.
Kessler's 0-1. It's a little bit off the mark there for ball number 1. Happened so fast, almost had me fooled. Thought it was going to be strike number 2.
Yeah.
No such luck for them. Falcons will keep fighting. Pitch. Well, that one very obviously well off the mark. Ended up pulling Bill Sullivan from the plate. It's ball number 2, and he's going to go and have a conversation now with his relief pitcher.
Yeah, I think Kessler's nerves, I mean, he was starting out fine, but ever since he made that throwing error, he's just kind of been, it probably shook him up a little bit. Maybe just say some words, calm him down, be like, listen, man, make mistakes. You know, things happen, but we got to finish out this inning here.
Doesn't seem like there's too much ill will out there, as Bill Sullivan was greeted with a smile from Kessler, so leads you to believe that he at least knows what's going on and what he needs to do. Just it's good to have that conversation. The 2-1 swung on and fouled off, and now he's got himself a pitch away from getting out of this inning still with his team on top, just narrowly. Well, the umpire here stepping in front of the plate. Again, I know it's hard to tell with the sun setting. Chain link fence just looking brighter and brighter as the game moves on.
Well,
Bell Sullivan's out there talking with his pitcher.
This field does have lights, so if it does get dark, we can still keep playing.
Now they're hoping to get this game done and over with before that even happens, though.
Yeah, we still got a little bit of daylight left. I think we'll be fine. It's only 6:30. Got at least an hour, I think.
An hour and 20 minutes into this game, about.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. That one's called ball number 3, and here we go again. Another full count. Who would have thunk?
Seems to be the theme of this game. Whoever wins the full counts is whoever wins the game.
Quick payoff pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Got him to go around, and that's going to sit him down. They leave 2 on the corners, get another run in, and we head to the bottom half of the 5th. Falcons still on top, 3-2.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Back here, top of the order, due up for Austintown Fitch. So we get our audio all figured out. So Sendiak, Kashik, and Fuller are all due up here, at least from what we have. Unless any changes are made. Could happen. First pitch is in there. Call for strike number 1. This will be Sendiak's first time facing this new pitcher. So far, just the bottom 3, and he was able to set all 3 of them down last inning. Batter is currently 1 for 2 with a ground out and a 2-run double. This pitch is outside for ball number 1. Nope. Old Skull just hoping to keep up a little bit more of that magic that he had going in his glove and in his hand last inning. Throws that one in the dirt for ball number 2. One didn't even reach the plate.
No.
He'll step back up, get himself set and ready. Looks like he is. Batter's set. Here we come. Swung on, fouled off. Counts even out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Also just hoping maybe he can get a 4th straight out here. That'd be pretty impressive. His team's comeback bid. This is the exact score they lost by in their first game to Gilmore Academy. They're hoping that they don't have the exact same situation happen here.
Well, they got 2 more chances. You got the top of the 6th and the top of the 7th remaining.
Just to score 1 run, it's hard, but...
But they have to hold Fitch here, not let them get any more runs in as well.
Kessler was looking pretty good there, all things considered, and if we can see what he looks like without anybody on starting an inning, that could be money. Payoff pitch is in there, called strike number 3, and that one looked like it was not going to reach the zone at all, but it just got a corner. That's 1 away. Kashik steps up. He's also 1 for 2. Base hit, single back in the 1st, and struck out looking in the 2nd. Here we are again now in the 5th for him, his 3rd attempt. Looking to be above 500 in this game.
Absolutely.
Pitch. Well, got called for strike number 1. Just kind of lobbed that one in there.
Kind of looked a little high, but umpire has a better view than us, so.
Oh, well, most certainly. Umpire also in the outfield is now down that first base line. Moving around.
Fouled back.
Strike 2. Maybe just trying to keep himself warm out there.
Yeah. Yeah, sun's going down. You start to see a little bit more of a shadow being cast on the field. So kind of losing a little bit of that warmth. So it is kind of getting a little chilly up in the box too. So
the 0-2. Just
close,
misses.
But
just misses for ball number 1.
That could have really gone either way.
Moskal was just hoping there. Looks like he's not going to let that one phase him. He's back up and ready to throw another pitch, and he's hoping to be able to put down another Falcon. Pitch. Swung on, popped up. That one's out in the right center field. It's going to be second baseman to come in and make the snag for out number 2.
Well, they've now retired 5 batters in a row.
And there you go. That brings up Fuller, and I think they found their man in Moskal now.
Yeah. Hoping he can maybe finish this game out, or at least get them through.
Probably another inning.
Another inning. And if they have a closer, bring their closer out, depending on whether or not they take a lead.
It depends on that situation, yeah. Well, even if you're not, if you're still close.
Yeah, you want to keep
bring
this
out
game.
whoever you would consider your closer at least. Not sure how big their roster is. I don't think it's big enough to have that many kids on it, but.
Well, they can.
Still, whoever you think that you can trust with that situation.
Somebody who could just get 3 outs. That's all you need. Especially if you're leading.
Well put. The 0-1. Strike number 2. He is finding that strike zone very well.
Just getting it in there. I mean, sometimes he doesn't even look like it, but he just catches the corners or catches just barely and fools the batter, fools us, but the umpire knows and sees it. So great job there by the pitcher.
0-2. Swung on one after that one, right back up to the mound. Tosses underhand over to first in time. Yes, for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the second consecutive inning here as we have the top half of the 6th inning on YSN.
This auto show season, Greenwood Chevrolet is celebrating more than a stunning Chevy vehicle lineup. Right now, lease a 2023 Equinox for as low as $289 a month, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
This auto show season, Greenwood Chevrolet is celebrating more than a stunning Chevy vehicle lineup. Right now, lease a 2023 Equinox for as low as $289 a month, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Gavin Kessler out there still on the mound for these Fitch Falcons, getting a chance to start off an inning here. He'll be going up against O'Boyle, Moskal, and Mondato.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a rough outing, but finished off the inning strong, so looking to see what he's capable of with just a completely clean slate here.
O'Boyle 0 for 2 in this game so far, ground out and a strikeout. First pitch is a little bit too low for the umpire and for anybody there, as that's ball number 1. Well, not too low for O'Boyle. He'll take those every time.
Yeah.
That ground out came short to first. The pitch low for ball number 2, and now Keller's having some trouble finding that strike zone. Keep an eye out of that bullpen. They've been using it a little bit. We'll see if they decide to use that again.
I don't see anybody warming up as of right now, but does not mean there might not be.
Can also, again, as we've seen, As a bunt attempt pulls off, and that one's off the mark for ball number 3. Wow, just able to get away from that.
Yeah.
Almost went off of him, but he saw that that probably was going to turn into a foul, and it's just good batting right there. The 3-0.
Well,
did not take, and that is ball number 4. First 4 pitches turned into a walk, and coach is already saying, let's have a chat. Looked like he was signaling to somebody. Are they going to make a switch? Looks like they are. Yes.
Might be, yeah. Well.
Now number 9 stepping out here to, I'm not sure if that's going to be your substitute pitcher or not.
Well, that
if
would
it
be
is, it's Brady Lowe.
Yes, Brady Lowe.
Either he'll be pitching or he'll be coming out and somebody else will be taking over the pitching duties. And, yeah, Lowe just comes out, and it's going to be number 10 to take over.
Number 10, Carter Owens.
And Carter Owens, the second baseman. We'll see if they just make a straight swap here for Lowe and Owens. Not sure who's second. Looks like Lowe is going to be at short, if I'm correct.
Well, as of now, he's at short. But
that's where he's warming up. I'm not sure who's at second right now. Well, we'll get that figured out when we come back.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
So the trade is 1-for-1. Owens over onto the mound, and Lowe goes out to second base. Makes things nice and simple here for the Falcons. We'll just have to wait and see what that batting order looks like, but it doesn't matter here as Muskell is at bat right now for Notre Dame Cathedral. Owens' first pitch. It's going to be a bunt attempt. One all the way through. Throw over to first. Tag's not going to be in time. Runner ends up getting taken down, too, in the process. It's going to be strike number 1. Runner's going to be safe at first. That's going to be the ruling.
Yeah. Both fielder and the runner ended up on the ground, but they're both okay, so we are glad to see that.
Wow. Oh, Boyle was just diving back in.
Yeah.
And his dive and the fact that his first baseman, Petretis, was just a little too close to him at the moment. Just kind of a coincidental bump. The 0-1
Pickoff
is
attempt.
another pickoff attempt.
Did not go over the head of the first baseman this time.
Scoreboard saying ball 1, but he did not get away, and that was very obviously a strike, so just have to wait for that umpire to flash. Another pickoff attempt. They're really, really hammering O'Boyle over there at first base.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure to let him know, like, hey, we're not going to make it easy for you. You're not stealing a base from us.
Now that 0-1 pitch, if we're going to receive that, yes, we will. This time is able to get away, and that's ball number 1. Count goes even, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Seem to be just trying to bunt here to get the runner in scoring position. So all I need is 1 run to tie this game up.
Another pickoff attempt. Did they get him? No! That throw was in time. They're going to say the tag was not. Runner stays put, and now you have all the fans up in arms.
They're not happy about that.
That might be the most vocal they've gotten all game.
Yeah, they thought that was an out, but we just heard someone scream terrible. We're not going to take a side here. We're just reporting, but either way, the game goes on. No outs.
Also, we just couldn't tell.
Yeah.
That shadow and the chain link, just hard for us to tell.
Yeah, it's just a lot of obstructions.
And now batter will step out here to keep icing that pitcher. Owens now taking a quick look over. He looked at third, and then he realized, wait, no, he's at first. Took a long look there. Another potential pickoff attempt? No, the 1-1. Swung on. Back up. Too
Could be
short.
double
Has
play.
it. One. And over to one.
Two
for
is
two.
in
Yes,
time.
he
He got
it! So he doesn't get the pickoff, but how about a double play? 6-4-3. That's 2 away.
Amazing play there. They got that out. So, you know what? Fans were upset about the pickoff not being called, but, made it up for it right there. Now the bases are empty with 2 outs.
For Mondato, who is 0 for 2 in this game, a strikeout and a ground out.
Antonio Mordato.
Now he stands alone trying to get his team back on the board, but
fouls that one off, strike 1.
And that just goes way out there. That landed on the track.
Football stadium right behind us.
Yep. Looks like that ball was doing a long jump.
Obviously, the big news here is that they tore out the visiting side of the stands for the football stadium. Those just big, giant, towering ones that...
I thought that was the home side.
No, I believe the home side is the one that's still up. At least that's what they've been using for the past season, I believe, as the home side. Normally the media booth and everything is on the home side, and that's the one that they've been using, unless that's just been the nicer one. But either way, that giant stand that's came down, and I'm not sure what the timeline is, but I'm sure they're hoping that they have at least something up there.
Yeah, because there's a lot
August.
there's a construction fence up and everything. So.
Yeah, I had to walk all the way around. We had a bit of a detour to get over here to the box, the 2-1.
So we did a little bit of off-roading. It's like, I didn't expect to do some off-roading today, but hey, we're climbing on rocks.
Had to climb over some of the rocks behind the plate, the gravel in front. Oh, good times.
2-2 count here.
Potential to end the inning.
And
he does! He got the corner, and he got the call. They'll leave one on. Well, they won't leave anybody on, pardon me here.
Yeah, they'll leave none on because of the double play.
That's going to send us to the bottom half of the 6th inning.
All right.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our...
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
So here we are in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Fitch leading narrowly by a run. DeFlorio, Cheeks, and Bell Sullivan, according to our lineup, are due up.
Yes.
Looks like Cheeks is still in the circle. We'll just wait and see here when we get closer to that. Owen and, well, more so the DH. I'm sure that you can probably just keep everybody out there. Just keep, oh, yeah, because DeFlorio's still out there, the DH. So, yeah, that's what the DH affords you. Pitch is low for ball number 1. I'm just so used to having coaches switch the order all around whenever you make pitching changes. It's been kind of a nice little luxury right here, just having that deep of a roster to be able to just pull off the bench. The 1-0. Send low for ball number 2. Still out there is Moskal. Been doing a great job on the mound. Great relief job, and he might be able to take him through at least the 7th inning.
Looking to retire 9 straight. He's already retired 6 straight.
All right, now the count's not working for him as he's down low, 3-0, and now the pitcher's behind for the first time in this count and the first time in any count.
Yeah. His streak could come to an end here if he gets another ball. But
we'll see what he's able to deliver, and here it comes, the 3-0. Swung on and hit out in the left field, and that found a hole. and does not jump over the fence. Runner's going to have to make his way over to second. Will he round?
He will
No.
stop at
he
second.
stays put, and that will, in fact, break his
in a big
streak.
way, too.
He gets a runner in scoring position for himself and his team.
Well, all good things must come to an end, I suppose.
DeFlorio had a ground rule double to get a run in back in the first, and that was his second double of the game. So he's hitting with some power.
He is,
Reason why he's in that cleanup spot. That brings up Cheeks, who is 0 for 2, a fly out and a pop out.
Well, they're in their best chance in over 2 innings now to extend that lead, because it's been sitting at 3-2 since the 5th.
Just going up against a very solid pitcher here who might have just found a little bit of a crack.
Yeah. They've had 3 straight innings where they've scored nothing, and 2 straight innings where they didn't even get on base.
Number 5.
But now they have a chance. They make it 4-2.
Christian Latone out there pinch running. See if he stays in for the rest of the game, or if they make another substitution. The pitch is low outside for ball number 1. So just keep in mind, it's Latone at second base, Jordan.
Absolutely. It's Latone. Got it.
Christian Latone.
Imagine if he's going to be out there, he is probably pretty fast, so you're going to be looking for a base hit, or heck, even a sacrifice fly to get him in scoring position even closer.
Maybe he's good at stealing, too. I mean, if he's fast,
stealing
right?
third, yeah.
Swung on, hit out into left field. That
Boy,
finds the hole,
just
and
like
you've
that.
got a runner now.
And
at
it
the
gets
corner.
by him.
It gets by, yes. That's going to bring in the second run here, or force a 2-run deficit.
He's going for 3.
Going for 3, yes. The throw in. Slide, tag.
I think he's safe.
I believe he's called safe. Yes, he is.
So a triple.
How about that? Well, I want to say a base hit and then an error on the left fielder. But either way,
hit,
run
yes,
it over.
It would have been a base hit regardless, an RBI.
It's 4-2.
RBI probably double, but because of the error, it gets behind the left fielder there. Now we have a third and still no outs. Complete reversal from the last 2 innings we've been seeing. Looks like Notre Dame's having a little bit of a talk here with the whole infield's coming in, the coach is coming in.
So we'll go with double for now and say there was an error over there with fielding for the left fielder. Had a bit of a hole in his glove, and now there's a conversation, and it looks like they're taking right fielder Spedic over, and we're probably going to be seeing a pitching change. So while they get all that settled down, we'll go ahead and take a break.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State, and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex, and I'm Y and proud.
How lucky are we to have not one, but 2 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
I'm Tracy, and I can make your car buying experience as simple as finding a vehicle you love, getting you approved for financing that works for you, and giving you the customer service you deserve. Find out how easy purchasing a vehicle can be this tax season at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet
means we want to take care of the community that takes care of us too.
And we have to work together always. And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
You know, I love being a helper because when I help somebody, it makes me feel good.
It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
So I will do everything I can and just being there for them every step of the way.
I want them to know within the first 5 minutes that they could depend on me. That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
So Moscow makes his way back out into the left as Spedic comes in to pitch. First pitch is in there for ball number 1. Didn't quite catch who's over there in right field now, but the outfield still stayed out there. Let's take a look and see if we can figure that one out. For one, Dietrich still out in center, so the pitch swung on and chopped slowly to short. Throw to tag is plenty of time for out number 1. Runner will make his way over to first base. So they get the out on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, that was the right choice, too, because, you know, obviously you don't want to give up another run.
No, go back down by 3.
Yeah, keep
it's been
that.
A while.
They worked hard to get it down to just 1, so. And they only have one more chance left here on the top of the 7th, which is coming up after the bottom of the 6th. If they can't get it done then, well, the Fitch will pull this game off.
Not fully sure who was over in right field, in left field, I should say, earlier, because when we made that first pitching change, everything kind of got all in a tizzy. So
next game we call, I'll bring my binoculars.
For ball number 1, 1-0 the count now on this new batter. This is number 6 in Warmouth. Hayden Warmouth. Walk and a strikeout, so 0 for 1 in this game. Pitcher's ready. Spedic swung through, tipped that one, strike 1, throw over to
gets
second.
Past him. Good save there.
A great play there by Clark at short to be able to back up his second baseman, Davidson, to avoid any further trouble. So count's even 1-1, and we got a runner in scoring position now for Fitch. It's going to continue to go down now as it's gotten darker here on your screen. All in shadows now. Also, some clouds are starting to make their way in, too. Nothing that's going to be stormy, just general white little strings of cloud. That one right back to the pitcher, has it, throw to first. It's in time. 2-away, runner makes his way over to third base in the process. That's going to be a ground out 1-3. Brings up Petretis. Number 17? No, number 17, so Petretis is now not in. So it's now going to be Jack Knight.
Jack Knight.
So Petretis ends the game 0 for 2. I believe this should be our first baseman. We're not going to say anything. Wild pitch.
Ooh, he's going to take it home. And
throw tag. Not in time. Safe. Runner is going to be safe. 5-2. Fitch back on top.
Well,
Bell Sullivan comes in after getting on via fielder's choice.
I guess they still surrendered that run regardless.
So wild pitch +1. 2 more runs come in now for the Falcons.
Well, the bases are empty, though, so just got to get one out here.
Swung on, and that one's popped up, goes out of play, foul on that first base side. Strike number 1.
Worked hard to cut. They were down 3 already. Made it only a 1, but now they're down by 3 again. They're going to have to work really hard in this next top of the inning here. Try and tie it, maybe extend the game or win it.
Pitch is low in the dirt, able to get held by, I believe it should still be Sigloski. Yes, it is. Behind that plate, so 2-1. Naird gave him some trouble with those wild pitches. Moscow came in, did really well up until just recently, as that's strike number 2. And now here we are still waiting to see how Spedic does overall in this game. He's looking for that pitch, and he's found it. We'll see what it is here in a second, the 2-2. No, we won't. He'll step off. Very easily stepped off that rubber.
Yeah, getting heckled a little bit by the fans.
Might more so be the Austintown dugout.
Yeah.
I see them waving their hats. Pitch is low for ball number 3. Full count.
Once more.
Fitch still keeping alive here in this 6th inning.
They had to give us one more.
Lions really need 3 runs now in that 7th inning. That's going to be a big inning for them.
Yeah, they're going to have to be their best.
Payoff. Swung on right to second baseman. That should be Davidson. Throw to first. It's in time, and that will set us to the 7th inning. 3 runs on top now. Falcons 5-2. So I couldn't have said that any more awkwardly here on YSN.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
This auto show season, Greenwood Chevrolet is celebrating more than a stunning Chevy vehicle lineup. Right now, lease a 2023 Equinox for as low as $289 a month, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
So it's do or die here for Notre Dame Cathedral Lions as they're down now by 3. That's been the largest lead of the game all game long here.
Yeah.
Even back when Fitch was up 3-0, they've been able to get 2 more here after giving up to these Lions, and it's going to be Clark, Zagloski, and Davidson here to try and save this game and prevent them from going 0-2 on this season.
Absolutely.
Still Carter Owens out there on the mound, able to get that double play and the strikeout to end things last time around. First pitch is in there, called strike number 1.
There is somebody warming up in the bullpen just in case he maybe has some struggles.
They just want to make sure that they win this game.
They do.
Pitch. In there for strike number 2.
Girls softball team already won their game today. That just ended a little while ago.
Score has already disappeared off that board. The 0-2. Swung on, and hit into a hole into left field.
Well,
and that's exactly what the doctor ordered here for the Lions.
They have life.
One on a base hit to lead things off for Clark. Single the other direction last time up. That was in the 5th. Now here he is again with the 2 singles in this game. Grounded out his first time up. It doesn't matter. Zagloski comes up. Got on via fielder's choices last time up and then grounded out before that. Catcher looking to try and do some damage here against this pitcher. Hasn't done much in this game yet. Hasn't had a chance to. The pitch. In there, strike 1. Throw down to first. Not in time.
Took a pretty big lead there, but decided to come back.
Yep, Clark more than ready to come back. It's Frankie Clark, the shortstop.
See, when you have a life like this, you don't want to make a costly mistake and get yourself thrown out.
Our second baseman now out there, and Lowe had to take a second to tie his shoes. Another pickoff attempt there, as Clark was looking like he was getting ready to move, and he didn't want to take any risk, that being Owens, so he threw again.
Just trying to keep him there, not trying to surrender another run in score position.
Owens now set and ready. Will this one come to the plate? Hard to tell.
Looks
Here
like
it comes. Runner stays put, fouled off, strike 2. Just focusing on getting that first out right now. That's what the number 1 priority has to be for Fitch. Still a very close game, just only 3 runs. Notre Dame Cathedral has shown that they can score and that they can be a threat when the offense comes. Time is called as Owens was taking a little too long for Siglowski's liking. Catcher steps back in. Owens now getting set, ready, has his pitch, not going to deviate from what the original plan was. Here it comes, the 0-2. Swung on, missed, and that is out number 1. Top of the order now here for NDCL. It should be Davidson and then Spedick if things have not changed. Right now it is Davidson. And on deck, yes, it is Spedick. So there we go.
Well,
Davidson 2 for 3, a double. That was that ground rule double to start things off, and the single back in the 5th. Struck out swinging in the 3rd.
They're gonna be looking for him to put up a big play here.
It's just gotta get on base.
That's why they're top of the order. Exactly, just get on base.
He'll end up bunting that one foul, not the best bunt. That's strike 1. We're just trying to get that runner over into scoring position, and I guess they also just trust the speed there of Davidson. He took off pretty quickly. He could beat a throw.
Yeah, especially if it's a really good, well-placed bunt.
But he was underneath the ball there, and that's why it kind of just popped.
Just rolled out, kind of went behind him a little bit.
Oh,
still ran all the way through because, you know, why not?
Well, you don't know where that's going to land until, well, it lands, so. Yeah, just go for it. The 0-1. Just missing for ball number 1. The count will even up. Clark might be getting a little antsy out there at first base.
He definitely wants to get in scoring position. He wants to score, most definitely.
You're going to need a base hit here. This pitch swung on and fouled off. Count will now be in Owens' favor here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bill Sullivan will throw back over to Owens as he gets that ball back. Luckily here we don't have to worry about balls getting too dirty for the pitcher's liking. All turf out there, even the infield.
Yeah, I've never seen that before until coming here.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Kent State might be all turf.
Oh, wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I probably am. That next pitch, though, is in there. As my partner said, it's strike number 3 looking. 2 down, 1 to go.
Notre Dame's down to their final out, and they only have 1 base runner.
Somebody who is 0 for 2 with a flyout, the first flyout in that series of 3 flyouts in the first. A walk and a strikeout looking. This guy's been on base once, but not against Owens. Looking to finish things off. Finds ball number 1 as Sullivan also just cannot hold on to that ball. It's been a pretty good game here. Well fought till the very end. Fitch just looking like they're going to be able to come away with this one after having a little bit of a scare and only having a 1-run deficit for the longest time. Runner not going. Swung on inside. No, not swung on. Pardon me. That's ball number 2. It's thrown in is what I meant to say.
Yeah, it was way inside.
You weren't going to
Almost
get him
hit him.
No.
Yeah. You don't want to surrender another base runner here because I would put the tying run to the plate.
Another pickoff attempt and another no-die on that one as the runner, again, very ready for this, dives back. Now some of these fans, after the last time they tried for a pickoff attempt and didn't get a call.
Ooh, try it again.
Starting to get a little upset here with the umpire. Somebody said, come on, ref, which I think we're all still a little bit in basketball season here, just recently.
Not referees. They are umpires. Similar, but it's different.
The 2-0.
Can't call him an umpire. They'll be like, or can't call him a ref. They'll be like, I'm an umpire.
Fouled off for strike 1, and, well, you can call them officials.
That is true. You can call them that.
Or you can just call them blue.
Good call, blue. Or, as these fans are saying, horrible call, blue.
Can't call them zebras, though, not wearing those stripes.
Nope. That's reserved for football and basketball, and I think soccer. Maybe
I think soccer wears, like, full colors. I'm
Yeah,
just watching
I
some
think
MLS
so.
games in my life, watching some of those Columbus Crew games. I think they just tend to wear different bright neon colors, like green, pink, whatever.
There's different roles for each official.
Yeah.
So
It also just depends on the level. I mean, maybe in high school, I can't remember.
I don't.
think,
Yeah, we
high
called
school,
a
I think
few,
we're
but I
wearing
don't.
Green.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it was like green, if I'm remembering correctly. The 2-1. It's in there, called strike number 2, and now the Lions are down to their last strike. Can they keep things going and bring up Hoffman?
Gonna need a base hit here.
Odds are looking against them. The 2-2 pitch here as Owens takes a quick look over at first. It's a bit of a smile on his face here as he gets set. Throws in. Swung on and missed, and that does it.
And the ball game is over.
That final score, Austintown Fitch 5 and Notre Dame Cathedral Latin 2. Notre Dame drops to 0-2 on the season, and I do believe this should be the first win of the season for the Falcons.
Absolutely. They start off strong. Victory at home in front of a pretty good crowd on a beautiful day for baseball. You see there, they're shaking hands, so you'll have to see the good sportsmanship.
Always a great sight to see there.
Hard-fought game on both sides, but one team has to win.
And
that's just the nature of the game.
In my opinion, the right team won here.
I believe
they
so,
were just
yes.
scoring a lot better, and pitching looked really good.
Pitching was better. I mean,
we did see a really good one with
yeah, a good 2-inning stretch with
Moskal. He was great, but yeah, unfortunately for the Lions, they just couldn't get things going.
Yeah.
They got another chance again versus Buckeye, and then against my alma mater at St. Vincent St. Mary High School. So you never know what can happen with them. But
I mean, the season's still young. There's plenty of time.
But
plenty of time.
As for Fitch, just a great start, and they look to continue things going here as they get closer into league play and against teams that are closer here to home as well.
Yeah.
But
we'll be here to cover it all for you.
Absolutely. And you know what? With that, from YSN, I'm Matt Marr.
I'm Jordan Barber.
Signing off.
Have a good day.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.